we're in them.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Bowhunt or Die. This week we are going to rejoin Todd on his quest to kill a Colorado elk. Todd?
At least you're done talking about my gray hair before we started this. I mean, oh man, I don't know how I feel.
I mean, I just feel like it all goes together.
Thanks, Justin. Yes, I'm getting older. I guess the gray hair is beginning to show. But I don't even know what to say about Colorado. My gosh, I really thought I had my act together this year. I don't know what it is. These elk, they're too big. I don't know.
They're too big.
They're too big.
That's the problem.
It is a problem. And you talk to a lot of guys who shoot a lot. I mean, sometimes bigger targets and picking spots can be more complicated. I mean, I think one of the things I'm going to start doing is putting a large elk target in my backyard and having like black dots on it, and really like learning to focus on those dots. You can stop looking at me.
One dot.
Nah,
don't put them all over the place.
Well, that
you're
way
going to
really
blame that.
focusing.
Be like,
No.
well, I had a dot over here. That's why I shot there. So we're
What
gonna see Todd's elk hunt, which is pretty exciting. I got to admit. I mean, it definitely makes me want to go elk hunting. And then we are going to check in with Dean Krieger and his son Karsten as they go out on a great early season hunt in Wisconsin. So let's jump into those now.
Good morning, guys. We're day 2 into the trip here. We made it to Vail, Colorado yesterday. Had a great time. Trailer is packed, loaded with gear. I mean, we are ready to go. We got about a 2-hour drive to Steamboat where we're going to hook up with our guides, and it won't be long. We'll be practicing shooting our bows, and we'll be chasing some elk. Well, guys, we are finally here in Colorado. We made it to the camp here. We're with J&D Outfitters. I was here 2 years ago. Unfortunately, I shot mine in the shoulder blade, so I'm hoping this is going to be my redemption year here in Colorado. I've yet to shoot a Colorado bull, so that is the goal. I guess if push comes to shove, I may even take a cow too. I guess only time will tell, but things are looking beautiful out here. Trees are already starting to change, so I'm about as jacked up as a bow hunter can get. Day 1 here in Colorado. I mean, it's going to be super hot here the next 5 days. I got a feeling we're even going to be shedding the little bit that we have on. I mean, they're calling for 80 to 85 degrees. So I think these first couple hours in the morning are going to be critical. That's what they're telling us. In the evenings, we'll probably migrate to some wallows and some watering holes. But right now, I know our guide is waiting, so we're going to get over there and head up and get set up for our first set in Colorado. With a little bit of luck, we're going to get one here. Let's go.
This is what we wait all year for. We just got set up. We're going to walk out to this point, see if we can start locating some. Well, we just hiked about 2 miles to get up to this top little ledge here. All these big aspens in front of us is where they like to bed. What we're going to do is we're going to wait for this wind as it gets warmer for these thermals to come up, and then we're going to start creeping our way down in this bedding area in hopes that we can get into some. So far it's been real quiet this morning. We haven't heard a bugle yet, but it's hunting. Anything can happen.
All right, well, it's hot. I mean, 89 degrees. We got a water hole up here we're gonna slip up to and give it a shot. That's what it's gonna come down to right now. It's just gonna have to sit and wait these guys out a little bit. I'm not sure you can hear that or not, but we are going. We've got at least 2 of them right there. We're in them. It's about 80 degrees. It's hot. We decided just to stay in the shade. The wind's perfect for what we want to do. We literally got one right above us and maybe 2 to the right. We're hoping that they're going to come and merge right here in the middle.
I just heard him leave. You did. One straight. It was perfectly broadside.
Wow. First day here in Colorado. The morning was tough. Didn't hear any bugles at all. We just weren't in them. This afternoon we slid in here. Paul went first. And I'll tell you what, Craig did an awesome job calling. We got into these wallows right here. Craig was like, he's coming. Craig got it. Slid over here behind us. It couldn't have been any perfect. Paul's bull came right in, made a great shot, ran up here. You know what? We probably should have put another shot in him, but we just didn't because he started to stumble. We don't think he's very far at all. Would you believe it? It wasn't more than 3 or 4 minutes max. Paul slid back. These bulls are still in here, just hitting it and hammering it hard. I slid forward. Mine came right in at 30 yards. I'm a touch back, but I'm mid-body. I think I'm in good shape, and that Spitfire Max is a big cutting diameter, so I think we're going to be okay. We're going to have to give mine some time, but Craig, that was sweet. I mean, it couldn't have been any better. I mean,
We're good.
oh, it was great.
Hopefully we got 2 down.
Yeah, unbelievable. All right, we recovered Paul's. His did not go very far at all. We got him right here, so now we're gonna go look for mine. We know that my shot's a little bit far back. We've given it some time now. We're gonna slip in, see if we can start finding some blood. We know we got great penetration, so let's go.
Mike did a hell of a job. Just found some good blood right here. We're just gonna have to go slow on this one. It's gotta be here somewhere. Well, we're gonna have to back out. I mean, it's pitch black right now. Mike and I have done the best we can do. We've picked up the trail. We went about a half an hour because we just got to the spot here where he literally could have went any way, but luckily we both came across some blood right up here. So I think we took it another at least 50, 60 yards, but it's just dark. So we got 2 guys down below. We're just gonna come back tomorrow morning. We marked it great with tape, so we're just gonna have to come back and hit it in the morning. Hopefully he's just laying on the top of that flat top. We haven't found the arrow yet, so we know the arrow's buried in him. So let's go ahead and get out of here and wait for the morning. Well, we're right back where we were last night. Mike and I did a good job finding blood for about, I would say, another 50, 60 yards, but it was pitch black. We just could not go any further, so we decided to pull out. We're gonna go back in. We marked it really good with red tape, so we pretty much just need to get back up in there and hope that enough damage was caused that he bedded down just over this little knot behind me is what we're hoping. So let's see what we can find out. Well, I wish I had better news to report. We've been all over in here and man, we lost the blood. We just have not been able to locate this bull. Makes you sick.
To be proven is a blessing. It takes faith. It takes devotion. It's never taking a single moment for granted. It takes heart. It takes passion. It's understanding that the hunt is bigger than us. We are proven. We are deadly. We are Senlock.
All right, it's towards the end of September here, and this is going to be the first evening sit here for my son Karsten for 2018. So we're excited to get out here tonight. My daughter and I put this a double set here. We put a ladder stand in for the kids and hung my Lone Wolf Assault just a little bit higher here. So I'm the cameraman tonight. Karsten's the shooter, and hopefully we see something. We're hunting acorns. We have some oak trees back behind us to the left and to the right. The ground is just littered with acorns, so it should be a good sit. We had a cold front come in, dropped about 10-15 degrees overnight. We have a good wind for us here, so should be good. So stick with us first night out, and maybe Karsten can put his first buck down with the crossbow. Stick with us.
Yes. Karsten? Buck down. Buck down. Your first buck. Your first buck. Good job.
I always drop him.
Hit him a little high, but you got him, buddy.
I seen him from far away. I seen his antlers shining in the sun. I had to look twice. All of a sudden I see it move. And I'm like, oh, buck. Did I lung him?
All right, Karsten's got his first buck with the crossbow. It happened pretty quick.
He was moving fast. I had to get on him.
Yeah.
I was quick because I didn't want him to move.
Hey, buddy. Good job. How's it feel?
Good.
First spot?
Yeah. Well, there's no tracking on this one. Let's go look at him. He's dead.
All right, here we are. Karsten shot his first buck with the crossbow, and it was an exciting one. Happened pretty quick, didn't it, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Karsten looked up at me and said, Daddy, there's a buck coming. And me being a little higher, I couldn't see it, but kept on watching, and I'm like, oh, he's definitely, here he comes, right up the trail. Couldn't be happier. Good job, buddy.
So after Paul shoots...
Whoa, Paul, can't
What?
we start on Dean's
What?
hunt first, and that way I don't have to take
Oh,
the
we're
heat
going
right
into
off the
Dean.
bat?
Fine. We'll talk about Dean and Karsten first. Man, great hunt.
I agree.
Fast, short, sweet, to the point, just the way I like it. Karsten freaking smoked that deer. Absolutely just smoked him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great hunt. I mean, anyone that is looking to get their son or daughter out, I mean, just being able to see what Dean's doing there. I mean, the hunter safety system, they're safe. You know, hang in the tree, stand next to them. I mean, it's. I mean, as a parent, right, as your kid's getting older, I mean, that's like what you're kind of thinking about doing. And I think Dean just does a great job getting his kids involved, and what a great shot.
Yeah, I mean, you can't deny just the enthusiasm of that kid shooting his first buck. Like the look on his face, the jitters, like everything about it. It just embodies why we love bow hunting as much as we do. So congratulations to Dean and Karsten on a great hunt. Looking forward to some more stuff from them here. Now do we get to talk about your elk hunt?
Oh, I thought the episode was over. Oh my
So
God!
I will say, I'm not sure if I've ever been like standing next to one of my friends when they've shot something, but I can definitively say I've never almost kissed one of them and then told them that I loved them.
I definitely felt a little manhandled there. I'm not gonna lie. It was definitely
Paul, I don't know, man. He was just very emotional. I
You know,
guess.
I mean, here we go, guys. I mean, it's day one. We're in Colorado. I mean, the morning was a little uneventful. Purely, I just think the heat had them bedded down early, period. I mean, I just think that's the reality of it. But wow, it was that last couple hours. They were fired up. And again, just, you know, it was a perfect situation where we slid right in between them. And, you know, I was fortunate enough to get an elk last year in Wyoming. And, you know, Paul's never got one before. I wanted him to go first. You know, we actually had a little bicker there before and who was going to go first because he wanted me to go first because of the show and everything. I'm like, no, Paul, just go. And I kind of wish I would have went first because his was 20 yards. Maybe I would have been better off.
I'm not sure that the 10 yards really made that big of a difference.
I'm definitely better at 10 yards.
On the plus side, because you let Paul go first, he now owes you, what, half of his meat? A quarter? He owes you some elk meat for letting him go first.
I'm definitely taking some of his elk meat, period, no matter what. That is a fact. That is happening, whether he likes it or not, for sure. And then, you know, what a great trip. I mean, I haven't been able to hook up with Moose in a long time. It was fun to have him there. He actually ended up getting an elk, I think on the last day. My other friend Ali was there. We had some great encounters with Ali. I mean, a couple came running in. We just couldn't get our act together to be able to get one of those. But what an incredible trip. I mean, seriously, Justin, driving out there and seeing some of the forest fires and just the pure heat that Colorado has had out there this year, I got to admit, I was a little concerned, but you know what? They were bugling, they were hot, and it was happening. So, good stuff.
So I got to ask, are you doubling down on Colorado? Will there be a return trip, a third time's a charm?
You going to go with me?
Of course.
All right, well, there you have it. Justin's coming with me next year. I might let him.
Pressure.
I might
Pressure.
let
I
him.
feel the pressure already.
I might let him go first. Actually, no, I'm not even going to hunt with him. We're splitting up for
Probably
sure.
good. I don't want you to try to kiss me after I
There's
shoot
going to
one.
be no kissing for sure. You know, we might get more views if that happened. Who knows what?
Hey,
but
maybe.
anyhow, no, fine. The next year you go with me. I'll go back to Colorado. That will be the plan. I don't know what to say, guys. You know what? I stink. I don't know what to tell you. I was dialed in, and you know, I know we're talking. People hate when we talk for too long, but you know, the reality is, you know, searching for a deer, right? You know, is one thing, but when you get in the mountains, it's just, I mean, my gosh, I mean, we walked, went up and down and over. It's thick. I mean, I don't know what to say. I did the best I could do. I used Onyx. I had it all mapped out. I was trying to do my best at covering all the area, but I really just think it was a liver shot, and he just went further than we could travel.
Yeah. So it is kind of what it is. So that's all the hunting action for this week's episode. Next up, we do have a tech tip from our friends over at Lancaster Archery. So let's take a look at that now.
Hey guys, what we wanted to talk to you about today is getting the timing right on your drop-away rest. That's critical to the operation of a rest like this. For most of you, quite frankly, the simplest thing to do is going to be to take it to your local pro shop. They have some of the special equipment that you need to do this, like a bow press. So it's going to be easier if you just go there. But if you are one of those people who likes to work on your own stuff at home, we're just going to walk through some of the issues you might want to watch out for. So we'll start out with, if the cord is too long, the rest just isn't going to function. When you come to full draw, there's going to be some slack in the cord, so the rest isn't going to pop up, or it's not going to have enough to trigger the rest to then fall down. Either case, it's not going to work right. If the cord is too short, when you come to full draw, you're just going to pull it through the down cable, and then the rest is going to be useless anyway. So you got to get that cord length exactly right. So we're going to walk through the process of setting this right. What you would like to do is to have a draw assist system like this. You're just going to pull the cord tight, and so then as you crank this back, you can see the down cable is pulling the rest up, and it's just going to get it, you're just going to keep drawing through it. The bow's at full draw. Now you know that's the correct position for the cord. So you can then let the bow down, and you know that that's where you need to tie your knot. That's going to secure that down cable in the right position. Your draw cord will be the exact right length that you need it to be to come to full draw. Drop away rest problems will be solved. Back to you guys.
Hey PJ, thanks for the great tip. Justin, we mixed things up this week with going to trail camera photos instead of trophy photos.
That's
What do
right.
we got?
Well, we had a bunch of trail camera photos sent in for this week's episode, so let's take a look at those now.
Joel Swanson.
Josh Robishin.
Justin Buttkiss.
Paul O'Neill.
Travis Cooley.
And Trey Robertson.
Hey guys, those are some great looking bucks, but I think the winner this week is going to be pretty obvious. We got a daytime photo of a hard antlered buck that I'm sure Trey is going to be chasing. So Trey, congratulations, you are the winner. Get a hold of us and we'll get your prize pack sent out to you. Justin,
yes, sir.
Next week we'll continue with the trail camera photos because quite frankly, it's fun to just mix things up and do different things.
Fair enough.
We've got some cold weather coming in. Our team is going to be hitting it. And guys, stay tuned because we are going to be putting out more episodes. We're going to be breaking things up a little bit, as we mentioned.
You can definitely expect a Tuesday night episode and a Friday morning episode. And as we said, there may even be a few others mixed in there, depending on how much footage comes rolling in from the team. So guys, keep your eyes peeled on the YouTube channel. Keep your email open. We send email alerts and Facebook alerts and everything out when a new episode is posted. So as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on Bowhunt or Die.
For more exciting action, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and receive live updates from our team members as well as the latest happenings in the bow hunting and archery world. Be sure to share your photos, stories, and experiences as well. And don't forget to pick up your official bowhunting.com and bowhunter dye gear by visiting bowhunting.com/gear. We have a full selection of hats, shirts, decals, wristbands, and much more.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of
Hey there, everybody.
You started off this.
Between Two Bows. Hey.
All right.
Hey guys, we're really not feeling it today. Am I really going first? For real?
Sure, why not?
For real? You'll let me go first? Take the reins? We're so boring. Todd can't even stay awake while filming the show anymore.
Man, I'm still just catching up on something. I'm tired. I don't know why.